Global News, 1st of December 2022, according to the Pentagon, Beijing advised Washington not to intervene in China-Indian relations on India's behalf. China's 1962 conflict broke out amid the Cuban Missile Crisis. During the Russian-Ukraine war, China had planned to attack Taiwan. But this did not materialize because Russia became mired in the conflict in Ukraine. Following fatal border battles that China started between the Asian powers in 2020, China has urged the United States not to meddle in its relations with India, according to a report from the Pentagon. Since the biggest border battles between them in 45 years resulted in the deaths of 20 Indian and 4 Chinese soldiers, relations between India and China have taken a severe hit. Since then, India's imports from China have increased, but force deployment along their Himalayan border has remained high. As it constructs aircraft carrier fleets to be stationed in the Indian Ocean region in Djibouti, Gwadar, and Hambantota Port, China wants India to concentrate on the northern boundaries. With the United States, Japan, and Australia, India is a member of the so-called Quad Alliance, which tries to limit China's influence in the Indo-Pacific area. The PRC attempted to downplay the severity of the situation throughout the standoff, focusing on Beijing's intention to maintain border stability and avoid the stalemate from affecting other facets of its bilateral relationship with India. According to the U.S., the People's Republic of China was mentioned by the Department of Defense in a report to Congress that was made public on Tuesday. The PRC wants to stop border disputes from leading to closer ties between India and the U.S. U.S. officials have been cautioned by PRC officials not to meddle in their dealings with India and to stand up for India while China presses it. The Pentagon report was not mentioned by Zhao Lijian, a spokesman for the Chinese Foreign Ministry, during a daily press conference on Wednesday. However, he said that this month's combined military drills between the United States and India in the northern Indian state of Uttarakhand, which is not far from the Chinese border, were not beneficial to the confidence between India and China. China was able to advance its goals, according to Brahma Jalani, a defense and strategic affairs specialist in New Delhi, by downplaying its military presence on its Himalayan boundary while securing other facets of its relationship with India. Ironically, downplaying China's aggression also helps India's efforts to maintain face, he wrote on Twitter in response to criticism of India's answer to China, which is actively waging war against India and the Indian subcontinent.